And I do have. Actually, give me a little bit of silence first. We'll do our 10 seconds. Then I have some stuff to say. So silence now. That's good. All right. So, um, before we start the podcast, I actually have, for once, it's a lovely story to talk about. Oh my god. So,
Okay.
yeah. So Stacy called me yesterday while she was in Walmart because I was asking where she was for Monster Hunter and everything. And she's like, I had a dream about you last night. And I'm like, okay, I'm worried. Which I had good rights to be worried about because she goes, yeah, I, I would, because I get, like, I've given her permission just to come to my house. She doesn't have to knock or anything as long as I know she's coming. But, so, so she came into my house. It was like, Gary, I'm here. And she, she's like, you were butt ass naked. God damn it, this is so weird. You were like butt ass naked, and you're just eating like the girl is doggy style, and you're just eating her ass out. And I'm like, what the fuck? How did you even come up with this goddamn dream? And I'm like, for one, I ain't eating anybody's ass out ever. I just like I don't. I was so scared. I was like, how did you fucking come up with this? Damn, what the hell are you looking for?
Um, Something that that I got recently, and I don't know where it's gone. I was going to show off my new toolkit, but never mind.
Well, I mean, you can't show it to the listeners.
Well, I can because we're doing it live on fucking Twitch and YouTube.
Wait, oh yeah, it's true. Yeah, I keep forgetting that. Like, yes, we are live, like on the internet. Like, people can hear this or
Yeah.
hear and see this. See me as Thanos. Um, but yeah. So Stacy saw me just eating a chick's ass out. That was great.
Did she get hot?
Uh, as she said, she's like, "Oh, I'll come back later."
Okay. So I can see you're busy.
Yeah. Oh, it's weird. But yeah, we can start at any time now.
Okay, cool. I guess I should probably get the show notes up
Yeah, that would help.
and put that back there. Discord was covering the show notes. They were already up.
Bastard Discord.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Hang on a sec.
No.
I moved that a bit whilst I was looking for my stuff. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Greetings, guys, gals, and guildies, and welcome to episode 233 of the Gamesmen podcast. I was so used to saying 100 and something, I nearly got that wrong. Anyway, I am taking the role of your host this week. My name is Dan Hardy, Dan Ratman, and with me, as ever, is Gary Amrus89 Lever. How are you doing, sir?
We are 34 episodes past even saying 100. Just need to say
I
that.
know.
I am doing well. I have accepted things in the last couple days, and I feel really good finally for myself.
Cool.
Yeah, so I actually lost my depression yesterday. It felt really good. Really good not to be depressed. Like it's been a while, and I forgot what it was like not to be depressed. And like it's like holy shit, this is a new thing, and it's great. So yes, I feel better. This week, I've done nothing at fucking all. uh, Mostly playing games, watching a couple things, watching videos. For the most part, I haven't done much, but I feel good. So I mean, that's my week. Really is just feeling better about myself. It's a good feeling to have for once.
Cool.
Dan, how about you?
Um, yeah, it's been a fairly good week. I want to talk about one guy actually, who's that I've been chatting with earlier this week, and whose clothing I've bought some of. This says "In
In
Music We Trust."
oh, okay.
Um, and if you go onto Twitter, there's a chap there called Aidan Hatfield, and he's set up this charity, well, this clothing company basically. He suffers with depression, and he found the way for him to that worked for him to deal with it wasn't so much um, the medication side of it, but music
I was gonna
really
say,
helped him
is it
out.
music?
Yeah, so he set up this company, this clothing line, In Music We Trust Clothing, and everything that you buy from that brand, 50% of the profits goes to Mind Charity,
Oh, cool.
which is a really good mental health charity over here in the UK. So go check him out. Go check out his products, and if you want to, support him and help other people with, depression and other issues, then then yeah, buy some of his clothes. And it's actually really nice, thick, good quality, fleecy on the inside. In fact, I'm a little bit too hot at the moment, to be honest. But yeah, absolutely love this and the work he's been doing. He does a live stream once a week, and his followers on Twitter are absolutely fantastic. So go check him out and yeah, check out his live stuff because it's well worth checking out. Yeah, other
Cool.
than that,
I want
picked
to know
up a
what
few
you're
things.
dying from.
Yeah, I've had it feels like the flu. It's getting a bit better, but yeah, I think well, I just think it was a bad cold and it's gone onto my chest. I'm finding it hard to breathe and quite wheezy. So yeah, it's not ideal. Um, but yeah, I don't feel too bad today
That's
compared with
good.
previous days. I mean, I still feel rotten, but
Well,
I
God, you
don't
felt
feel like
like
I'm
you were
dying.
going to die the other day.
Yeah. Well, everything hurt. Even my teeth were aching.
Yeah.
My whole body ached, and I
How's
was
that
like,
even like work? Like, how do teeth ache other than a toothache? Yeah.
I have no idea. But it was like everything just ached. Everything was just. So yeah, I've spent a lot of time in bed this week. Um, Something else that arrived recently, but I can't show it to anyone because I don't know where I've put it. I got an iFixit toolkit. I finally got round to getting one. So I've got like 64 different screwdriver bits on this toolkit.
Yeah.
One of them's oval. I've never seen an oval bit. But yeah, it's got all the
I've never
weird
seen
ones
an
that
oval.
Nintendo like to use and a load of other ones that they've never seen before. So
The
that's
only
really
thing
cool.
that I think an oval kind of thing, just thinking of weird bits, is like my weed eater. Like, well, weed eaters in general, they have different, like, they call it a. It's funny. They call it a D, a double D. Like, they have like these different things that are just, I don't know. They're weird shapes that you use to use on the catalytic converter. I think that's what it was.
Okay.
And yeah, like, I don't know. That's the weirdest stuff I've seen. But like, I've seen, the small stuff and all the ridiculous things that they have on consoles. Because I remember trying to take apart a console before and didn't have the
Yeah,
shit because it's ridiculous what they use.
I've had to make my own bits before
Oh
for
God.
my for my Xbox 360 because it had the security talks bits where they've got the little pin in the middle. So I had to drill one of those out, which was fun. I actually
Wow.
managed to do it perfectly the first time because
Aren't you
that's the only
lucky?
way you can really do it. If you cock it up, then you need to do it, start all over again with a new bit. But yeah, anyway, somewhere around here is my awesome new toolkit. I just don't know where I've put it. Um, so yeah, what have you been up to apart from that? Been watching anything?
Oh yeah, that's right. I guess I did not mention any of that in here. Yeah, I did watch a movie I forgot to put in here. I watched it 2 nights ago actually. Um wait. I don't remember if it was 2 nights ago or if it was last night. No, it was definitely 2 nights ago because I had to go to work the next day and I felt weird. Hereditary. That movie that came out recently, actually.
Ah, yes.
Uh, watch that movie. It's insane. Oh, you found it.
It's
Well,
a
there
lot
you
of
go.
bits.
There are a lot of bits in there. But Hereditary is like,
And that's the oval one. Not that you can see that it's oval because the light's too light.
yes, the light is too much of a light. I would have to zoom in on that. It's too small.
That's what she said.
Haha. Yeah, I can't. I mean, I can
It's
kinda
ovoid,
tell.
anyway.
Yeah, I know what an oval looks like. I guess. But yeah, Hereditary. Like, I heard that there's a kind of oh God, I can't. Oh well, I guess a twist. Like something happens, and like it's only a half an hour into the film, really, and I'm like, it happens, and like I was just like, what the fuck, and yeah, like, and I just know the film's just gonna get worse. It's just gonna fucking keep going, and the end of that film was what the fuck. Like, Hereditary is a really good film. Like definitely if you're kind of into horror, suspense thrillers and stuff, fucking go watch that. Like, holy fuck, it's insane. Um, but TV I've watched is American Horror Story Apocalypse. It took 3 episodes, but we now have Coven coming into it. Um, it literally ended on that, so we're gonna see what happens. And there's there's definitely in episode 3 there's a what the fuck was that? Like, it's I don't know. I don't know what I want to say. Like it's it's good. It's definitely a good show. It's definitely keeping me in. So we'll see what happens this Wednesday coming up. But yeah, fuck. I mean, if you haven't watched American Horror Story yet, like just fucking watch it. It's good. Um, I believe Bort still listens to this show, so Bort, fucking watch American Horror Story, you ass, because it's really good, and this season is no exception. It's definitely gonna be a good one. Well, I can't say that, but hopefully it's gonna be a really good one. You can't really say until it's done. Um, skip out on Roanoke because that was kind of meh. That's the only season that's kind of about the whole thing, but the rest of it's really good.
I
Let's go ahead.
I think Roanoke picked up towards the end when they turned
Yeah,
up the
towards the
crazy.
end, but it took like 6 episodes, if not more, to like really feel good. Like it,
Yeah.
uh, spoilers, I guess, but like it's a reality TV show that you're fucking doing. It's just like, come on. But yeah, I don't know. It wasn't something I was really into. Um, I don't. Well, okay, yeah, I believe. I'm trying to remember if it was between last podcast or this that I watched Iron Fist. I can't remember when I watched all those episodes, but yeah, I watched a lot more of it. And I'm enjoying it more, but well, it's getting better, more combat-y stuff in it. I'm trying to think of like, because I had last podcast a couple days ago, and I do remember myself talking about it. So, yeah, it's getting a little bit better with the combat and stuff. Still not the greatest thing around, but who knows. But that leads me into podcasts that I've listened to. I don't know if you have yet, Dan, but the 3rd season of Serial.
Yeah.
Have you listened to all of them yet? One of them?
Not all of them. A few of them.
Yeah, well, there are 2 out, and the third one came out this week.
Okay.
Yeah. That's actually... I didn't mention it last week. I forgot about it. But Yeah, it's all about basically the criminal justice. There's a fucking stink bug on my wall. God damn it. Um,
It's all about the criminal justice stink bub
stink bug,
on your
yes.
wall. Yeah,
Yeah, it's all about
it's a
the
really
criminal
niche.
thing. Yeah, it's all about the criminal justice system in the U.S. Basically, the U.S. I mean, mostly it's for this area that it takes place in. And yeah, they go over some criminal cases and stuff, and basically, like, you kind of see how judges side with the police, or
Yeah,
don't care about the people that are charged. They don't fucking care about what what they don't care about their side of the story. Is basically the thing, and it's just so ridiculous. And then the one guy, I can't even, like, just hearing it for the first time before anything was even said, like, he's talking about, it's like, do you have a dad? Did your dad abandon you?
oh
All
yeah.
this
Do you have
stuff.
children? If we put you
Yeah,
away, what's that going to happen to your child?
yeah, and like, it's like he's just fucking judging these people by, like the crimes that they've committed or were
Which, to
brought
be
in
fair,
for or
is pretty
something.
much what he's supposed to be doing. He's supposed to judge them based on their actions, and
Not their lifestyle, though.
well, no, no,
That's the
but
thing that gets me, is like, he's fucking telling people what they should do, or like, he's judging on what their life is. And it's like, oh, you have a child, like, oh, you did this and you have a child. I mean, yes, that's kind of something that person should probably be thinking, is like, I'm doing this and I have a child, but like, he's just judging people, not even knowing them. And even if he's wrong about these people, like, what's he do if that person says, no, I don't have a child, no, I don't, my dad didn't abandon me, no, like, all this stuff. What's he like? How does he come back from that? You know.
yeah,
But yeah, like, just like the asshole judge, who's right all the times that they showed, but like, just the way he does it, like, fucking, he's belittling people is what he's doing. Now, I mean, you do bad things, you're a bad person, whatever. Like, maybe you need judged a little bit, but I mean, just guessing at people's personalities and everything. I guess it's sad because maybe it's because he sees so many people come through like this. Like, you came through from a bad family, you had a bad family, all this stuff. It's like,
yeah.
it.
He's in a position to actually realize that most of the criminals have come from broken homes, and I mean, the cool thing about the series is they've actually found a court that will allow them to have pretty much unrestricted access and record all the time,
And they
which
talked
is
about, like,
kind of nuts.
I did like that she was like talking about stuff, this place, talking about whatever else it was, like Pennsylvania. You're not allowed to, like, record anything apparently, and
Yeah.
that was interesting. So it's like, wow, and then yes, she found, in Ohio, like, they're able to record everything there, and that, I mean, that's cool because you get the. Uh, I would say for people like us, nobody that's been to court, nobody that's gotten in trouble with the law enough to go to court.
Mm.
Like, hearing the things that happen in it, and I do like that she called out, how they said, yeah, did the system work, and they said, yeah, and then she's like, no, no, it didn't work. And then she explains all these reasons why it didn't work. And, like, how people just accept things, but, like, how wrong it is that things happen. It's insane. It really is, to, like, hear all this stuff and be like, I live in a fucking horrible country. Like, people don't do things right. And
Yeah.
I mean, I understand that from the jobs I've worked at. Like, you know, people try to cut corners where, like, myself, I don't know if it's, I don't know what it is, but like I say, like if somebody says, well, okay, say take my last job, they're like, oh yeah, just just do whatever, get this out. I was like, and I tell them like, that's not how you do it. Like you don't just fucking cut corners. Like you can't do that, And I don't know. I guess I have this self-righteous fucking thing where you don't fucking lie to people. Basically, is how I take things. Like you tell people the truth. You do this. You do that. Like you don't fucking do bad things. I don't know, but yeah, it's like I guess that's what our country just fucking is about, is cutting corners and getting what you need out of it and building a wall and making people build or pay for that to get built. um yeah, so that was really interesting. I'm gonna run through the other things real quick. Laser Time, I became a patron of it. I actually dropped Jim Sterling because I stopped watching anything and listening to the podcast, mostly because I just couldn't stand what's her name? I can't remember her name. Just agreeing with everything that Jim said. It's like, you gotta have fucking different opinions on things. You can't just, like, agree with them all the time. And it just kind of, I just couldn't listen anymore. But, like, I haven't...
at all. I'm scrolling through my Twitter seeing if she's tweeted in the last few days.
Something Dale. It's not Laura.
Laura.
That's what it was.
Yeah, Laura K. Dale.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I just can't stand that, she just agrees. Like, you gotta fight sometimes. Like, Dan, if you say bad things about Nintendo, I'll fight you on it.
Yeah, but if they're valid reasons, then you'll be like, okay, yeah, you're probably right there.
Well, I've had a few bad opinions on Nintendo as well lately. Just on some of the things. But anyway, Happy Face, that just went up yesterday. Was today 29th? Yeah, it went up yesterday, 28th. And yeah, listen to the first episode, like the fucking daughter of the serial killer, like hearing her stuff, and even from the promo that I heard for it, it's like she felt somebody touch her or something, and like paranormal activity kind of thing, and went to go to her parents' bedroom, but felt that there was something in there, and slept on the floor in front of the door, and then her dad comes out, and he's like, why are you sleeping here or whatever? He's like, something touched me, something like all this stuff. It's like, oh yeah, like they do that to me all the time. It's like, and then like this guy's a fucking serial killer. So I mean, I'm interested to see where this thing's gonna go. But like, it's so interesting because they're talking to the daughter, they're talking to the mom. Dan, have you have you listened to Happy Face yet?
Don't think so, no.
Yeah, well, I mean, it literally. I think I asked you last week if you listened to the little clips.
The problem I've got is my phone has no storage, even though I've got 128 gigabyte thing in here. It's not.
That's another thing. You said you had to get rid of Discord on your phone because it took up too much space.
Yeah. But I do have a cool little pop stand for it now. Wonder Woman pop stand. Just pops out like that, and you can. Yeah, it's good. I was in my loot crate.
Well, do you want to talk about your loot crate? Like anything else that came in it? Because I'm done with my stuff.
Well, this is loot crate I've had open for a while, so there's nothing really to have. And then there's a
thing. Silence is not good for
a journal, a Harley Quinn journal.
No, Quinn will like that.
Still in its protective wrapper. But yeah, I've had this one out for a while. It arrived the day of Rory's wedding, or the day before, and then there's this Rick and Morty thing.
that light definitely doesn't help anything.
No, no, it's
so
really bright.
bright.
That light. I guess that's better.
Just put it
It's quite
behind
big.
you.
Um, so yeah, what else? Yeah, I've been watching American Horror Story, Cult. I've completed that. It's pretty good. A bit crazy. I like it.
It definitely gets really interesting towards the end.
Yeah, yeah. There's
Like
some.
the manipulation, the just crazy things that are happening, and
Yeah, the
definitely the manipulation that you don't really get to see until like the end. It's like, yeah, I
yeah,
did this
yeah.
shit, bitch.
And then the other, like, and then the other person that gets manipulated by someone else,
Yeah.
and how it ends. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I mean, it
I've
makes me want to have sloppy joes a lot.
what else? Iron Fist. I watched all of that. Does it get any better? No, it gets weird.
Yeah, I'm seven
There's
episodes in, so
stuff about it that I'm not too sure about, but it looks like the next series might be quite good.
does it
So
conclude good? Like that's I'm hoping it concludes good.
yeah, there's interesting bits where powers get moved and changed and swapped around, and yeah.
Well, I got to the point of powers getting changed the first time. So,
Mm.
um I hope that's uh well, I guess if somebody's like an episode behind where it happens, like they're like, "Damn it. Why'd you have to tell me about that?" But yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
One thing I've watched, actually, I've seen two episodes now. This is Shane Dawson on YouTube. I've never really watched any of his stuff, but Philip DeFranco was talking about his new series, which is based on Jake Paul, the younger and scarier of the Paul brothers.
Okay.
Basically asking if he's
Gay.
got mental health issues. No. If he's a narcissist, or if he's a I can't remember what the other one was, but yeah, there's this little series looking into Jake Paul. The first episode, they're just mainly talking about him and what they're going to be doing. The second episode is quite cool, actually. They do it with a yeah, they want to know if he's a sociopath, and he's basically the whole interview is with this psychiatrist, I think, called Katie. Don't know much else about her, but yeah, it seems really interesting. And from that, I learnt quite a few scary things, like 1 in every 25 people is a sociopath.
No, that's good.
Yeah, that's quite a lot of people.
Out of the town I live in, there's like 100.
Yeah, it's yeah, it's very interesting. Basically, the difference between psychopaths and sociopaths is that sociopaths sociopathy is triggered from some sort of a trauma, whereas psychopaths are born psychos. So
Yeah.
so yeah, very very interesting. And when you see with him shown against his brother and the stuff he's talking about, it's very well worth watching. I'm going to keep an eye on this series just to have a look and see what they find out, and find out what the upshot is. He's done similar other videos with Graveyard Girl, Tanner, who else? I don't know who else. But yeah, few other bits with people, and he kind of talks to them and acts like a counselor to them, really. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. Not sure if I'm going to watch all of them, but yeah, I will definitely be watching this Jake Paul series, because I find Jake Paul I find him stupid. Both the brothers, I find them incredibly annoying and grating. But actually looking at him, deciding, trying to figure out if there is something mentally wrong with him is quite interesting. for me anyway.
Hmm.
Um, what else? I've been watching a bit more Bosch. Season 3, I think I'm on. Of it's either 3 or 4 of the crime show with a chap called Harry Bosch, who in the previous series he was trying to figure out who killed his mother, and now he's not, because the guy who
Now
killed his
he's
mother's
not.
dead.
Well, that's good.
What else? I haven't been reading anything recently, but I did have a dream that I was reading something, and that book
Well, at least
seemed
you
to be
have a
very good.
dream about somebody eating somebody else's ass.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Should we get on to games?
No.
Oh,
Because there's one more thing I do want to throw in here, and it's something that you posted in our Discord of Barnacles talking about suicide.
yes.
Um, so I watched the video and everything, and he got emotional during it because, as a person that's tried to kill himself, like it's it's hard to talk about, but being at least two people that have thought about killing themselves, um, it was very emotional. Like I was kind of tearing up during it as well, because I thought about it so much. But after everything I went through, but yeah,
Hmm.
it wasn't an easy thing to hear because he said things that I went through myself, and I was like, oh my god, like I literally was almost at the point of I almost killed myself. But
Hmm.
because he was talking about like alcohol and alcohol poisoning and trying to do that. The only thing that probably saved me after Courtney left, like, was that I had an alcohol resistance enough not to fucking like the fact that probably drinking, I don't know, a fifth and a half in a night, like the only thing that saved me is I had enough like resistance not to fucking kill myself. Um, but like the fact that I used alcohol to actually like do that was not good. But I mean, like the points he goes through, he talks about suicide hotline. Like if you are a person, if definitely if you're listening to this podcast, like if you have those feelings, you know, go to the suicide hotline and you know have them talk it down because he even talks about like his friend worried about him and gave him the suicide hotline. He talked to he Barclays talked to the person there and like talked to him and like they had a similar experience to what he was going through at the time and like helped him. But just because you are suicidal, like just the fact that like the things he brought up, like it's a very moving thing. He's talking about like he'll probably lose all these subscribers and stuff through it, but yeah, like it's definitely a horrible thing that people go through. Like just the fact of feeling alone when you're technically not alone. You have people all around you that do care about you. So I mean, uh, I'm gonna put the link in the show notes so people can actually go watch that. Um, but yeah, it was definitely a thing. And Dan, I know you're depressed this week, and I I know I kind of blew it off to you, and I feel bad for that. But
That's all right, man.
it's I didn't blow it off. I was trying to joke around getting you to feel better, but I don't think it helped. Because I mean, I thought about it after if I was like, he was depressed, and I fucking, kind of tried to shake it off of myself to him, to make him shake it off is how I felt. But I don't know. I was hoping for a laugh. I don't think I got a laugh out of it. But yeah, suicide sucks. Depression sucks. Like everything sucks. But we gotta fucking go through this life together. Everyone does. Um, but yeah, now we can move on to games. I'm glad I'm bringing this happy stuff with a sad thing. So I'm gonna take it off with. Do you want me to hold off on Spider-Man? I saw you put it in here. I didn't even know you played this week. Do you want me to hold off a little bit or?
No, that's fine. Just more Spider-Man, really.
Yeah. So I played Spider-Man. I beat Spider-Man. I love that fucking game. I actually almost teared up at the end. Made me a little bit emotional. Like, which means like it had a really good ending. It was awesome. The end fight, is, I mean, it's, well, that part didn't make me emotional, but like the whole end fight is like kind of an emotional thing for Peter. So it's like it felt really strong. It was really good. I saw that there was DLC called I think it's The City That Never Sleeps, which is weird because it's Las
Spider-Man never,
Vegas. Hmm.
Spider-Man never sleeps.
Yeah, right. Especially in that game. But yeah, like it adds like 3 story things, more challenges, more other stuff, probably collectibles. Um, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it so much. I'm like, yeah, I should get that. And yeah, you look at you're like, $25 fucking dollars, Jesus Christ! It's like, it's not even season pass. I mean, season pass is normally like $4 if you're getting Call of Duty or something. By the way, shame on you, American Dan, for getting the $100 version of Call of Duty. Thank you for saying it. I hope you listen to this episode. Goddamn. I mean, I already shamed him earlier, but yeah. So, Spider-Man is really good. If you haven't picked it up, if you like superhero things, if you like the Batman games, you're gonna fucking really enjoy this one.
Even if you don't like superhero games, it's still a really good game. You should probably check it out anyway.
I'm just trying to think of a beat 'em up kind of game that's like this. That's not a superhero thing. Like, I literally don't know anything other than Batman that's like this. Because like if there are other games that are like this, I'd probably pick those up too and play them. Because I love the Batman games. But like this, just like the fucking combat style is so good and everything. It's like, oh, I love it. I really do. But I mean, I can't say anything about the story other than the story's good. I like where it goes. Dan, I don't know if you did this, but or maybe you have to make it far enough in the game. But I went back to Doc Ock's lab, and there are those how do I want to say it? Those things where
puzzles.
you have to. Well, there are the puzzles where you have to put the things into the slots to get it to be correct. But then the stuff where you go through the circuit.
Yeah.
I accidentally found that there's a thing that I can go through with that too, and I did like 6 of those at the end of the game, endish of the game, and I just saw it, I was like, oh, there's another thing here for me to do, so I did that, but I didn't notice it before, because
I've done a few of the electronics ones. I've done all of the mass spec ones where you're getting the lines to match up.
Yeah,
I've done all of those ones.
I did all those whenever I found out you could do them.
You see, I've had a load that have been locked off because you've got to be at the right level to unlock them.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I had to go back because I had like 2 left that I couldn't finish until a little bit later in the game. And then, I think they made me go to his lab, and I went, oh, I'll see if these are still here. And I did those. But, like, near the end of the game, I was just going around the lab, like, they show you stuff you can pick up, look at, and all this. And I picked up this tablet, and I was like, oh, there's more shit for me to do! So I did all that. because that's what I do. But yeah, Spider-Man's awesome. Love it. I just think everyone should fucking play this game because it is a really good superhero game. I mean, a good game in general, but you don't get many good games with superheroes, or it's kind of attached to a movie. No, it's not. It's a Spider-Man game from Marvel. It's kind of weird that they didn't make it like to the movie, and I guess that's what makes it good. It's not a movie attached game. Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's what makes it good. If you don't tie into a fucking movie, you're good. Just do that from now on, people. Thank you. But I don't have much to talk about this week. Monster Hunter World. I'm gonna mention this because last night I got to play with Jeremy, Zero Wing, and his friend, whose name is Andy. I don't know his last name, but yeah, I played with him and Andy last night, and we had quite a bit of fun. I'm just so surprised that he died more than me, but he's like, him dying doesn't make him worse, but I'm surprised he died because he's so much better than me at the game. And I found out yesterday that this is his first Monster Hunter game too.
Alright.
Yeah, so he's played the fuck out of this game. And I don't know if he's getting help from Jeremy and stuff, so he knows what he's doing. He probably does if it's, Monster Hunter, you need help, you ask a friend. But, he died a few times on some things because he's literally, like, he's literally just fucking head of metal, just tank. I am just gonna fucking beat you until you are gone. He just fucking just kill shit. Like, that's all he wants to do is just fucking destroy everything. It was funny because Jeremy has a healing build, and I would hear Andy going, heal, please, because he get hit hard or something, but yeah, it was a ton of fun playing with them. Stace still hasn't texted me today of what she's fucking doing. Because we're supposed to, well, she didn't play Monster Hunter last night. I don't know why. She didn't play Monster Hunter this morning, so I'm like, are you gonna fucking play Monster Hunter this weekend? That's really all I want. Because I've actually gone back into Monster Hunter. Like, I really want to get my sets done. I want to do stuff, and that's all I want to do. I'm actually having a lot of fun with Monster Hunter right now. Which is weird because I think a couple weeks ago I said, fuck Monster Hunter, I'm done with it. My mind changes a lot. I can't help it. But the last thing I'm going to talk about today is Diablo 3. Season 15. I can't remember if it started last week or if it started this week. I'm trying to remember. I want to say it was last week, maybe right after maybe it was last Sunday. I can't remember. It was not. It may have been after we did the podcast because I didn't talk about it last week. But we're going through freshly level 1 peoples, and it was going really slow, like really slow, trying to get up to 70. Trying to remember, what was I? I was like 50-ish. Or something like that, 40, 50-ish. Actually, no, I was around that. I was thinking about the second character that was getting leveled up super fast. But Ben put up a thing in the D3 chat and Discord. It's like, if anybody wants leveled, I'm here today. Like, I'll fucking level you up. And so I was gonna go to the store this morning. And then I didn't, because Ben helped me level my character up. And then I said, I don't want to play this character anymore, because everybody fucking chose Crusader after I did. So, I got, that character up to 70 and stuff. And then I got a Necromancer because nobody else has played Necromancer this season. Well, my brother did. That's why I didn't choose Necromancer in the first place. But nobody in the current group of normally playing people is playing. Since I don't, that was the first time I ever played Diablo with my brother, and probably will ever again. But yeah, I was like, I want Necromancer, because I want to play that because I loved Diablo too. To find out that Necromancer is really weak, or I really suck at playing it. Because I tried to do something for the season to get my last set pieces, for the for the season really, for the character, and I went into the dungeon all right, Ben had me on something high, I couldn't fucking hurt anything at all, to go into the actual dungeon on my own to do something. I was like, I fucking can't hurt anything. It's like, am I that bad, or is my character that weak or something? And I found out I was playing it wrong, but still, after Ben told me about it, I still wasn't playing good. It was taking forever for me to kill things. I couldn't catch up to the timer. It was just bad. Because in Greater Rifts you have a time limit that you have to beat stuff in, and that clock was just going, and I'm way back here. It wasn't good. It was not good for me. But I don't know. I need to try again. Well, I think I need to get better gear. I need to get a higher paragon and all this stuff before I actually can do it. But we'll see. But once I reach that threshold, get all my set pieces, do my set dungeon, I'll probably be fucking destroying shit. So that'll happen eventually. But Dan, I am going to let you talk about your games. I'm going to make myself some a drink.
Well, what have I been playing? A bit more Spider-Man. Pretty much. Yeah, still really enjoying it. I've not done a huge much story-wise. I've just been kind of, swinging around, getting the busy work done. Yeah, not bad. I picked up the Forza Horizon 4 demo earlier on in the week, and that game's fantastic. So I now have Forza Horizon 4. Absolutely loving it. It looks stunning. Handling is spot on. It's a really great driving game. Well worth checking out if you've enjoyed driving games. You probably already have. I have it on PC because I don't have an Xbox One, but yeah, it looks absolutely stunning. It supports ultra wide. Everything turned up max. Looks freaking awesome. What else? Yeah, I forgot to put a couple of games in here. Actually, I got the Capcom Combat Bundle for the Switch the other day, so I've been playing a bit of that. There's an old Knights. I can't remember what it's called, but you play. You can either play King Arthur, Galahad, or Lancelot, I think, and it's a side scroll and stab them up. It's good fun. Completed that.
So it's not.
I haven't tried any of the other ones.
Something different.
So yeah, no, it's the beat 'em up bundle. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It was
There's one where you've got there's one that's like knights or something.
Yeah. I think it does have knights in it. It's like Knights of the something.
Yeah. I completed that. It was good fun. I've also picked up Bayonetta on the Switch to give that a go, and it was quite cheap, so I thought, well, why not?
Dan, what did you put into the Discord DM thing?
Nothing. I've been playing loads more I Am Setsuna. I've really got back into that. I'm thoroughly enjoying the music, and yeah, absolutely cracking game. Did that not actually?
No, it's not linked to anything.
Oh, god damn it. So yeah, I Am Setsuna, absolutely loving that still. I I died the first time playing through when I got to a big boss because I realized I hadn't really figured out the combat mechanics properly. But now I have. It's fine.
No, that's good.
So yeah, really, I mean, the music in that is fantastic. I'm loving the keyboard, the piano music. So yeah, well worth playing. If you haven't played it, go check it out. It's pretty good. I like it a lot. What else? I started playing Near Automata today.
Or Automata, who people were like argued so much about how to fucking say that thing.
Yeah, Automato. That's what I'm going to call it now. Near Tomato.
Near
absolutely.
tomato. Who cares?
Yeah, it's fun. I'm enjoying it. It looks pretty cool. It's weird. It keeps going into like these different camera views, and like the beginning of the game, it plays more like a side-scrolling or vertical
Yeah, I did hear
scrolling
that
shoot 'em
it
up.
changes.
Yeah, but
By the way,
yeah,
these things that you post with this, I don't know. Well, I guess it's Facebook things. It doesn't like work ever. Oh God, no, that's a full screen. I didn't want a full screen.
um, anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been quite ill recently.
Oh, I should watch this stuff while doing a podcast. Oh fuck! Apparently, I'll have to put that link in for the show notes too.
But yeah, Forza Horizon 4, definitely play it. Give it a go. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. It really does. It captures what it's like driving on roads around here. It's
Especially
pretty cool.
hitting walls and
Yeah.
yeah, I should try the demo out. American Dan already said he got the game, so
It's really good. Absolutely fantastic. Really enjoying it. I guess that's it really. I mean, I haven't really been playing it. I've been really ill most of the weeks. I haven't played a huge amount. So
I've
guess
played a lot of multiple different games, but I haven't played a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I guess it's time for the news.
Yeah. Bark, bark, bark. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it. There we go. Oh, buddy. Oh, he's whining now. Shit. I got upset dogs coming in on me. Oh. Here, buddy. Oh, yeah, there you are. Hi. Yeah, so first off is about Discord, and their game service, I guess, is what it's about. So I'm trying to see who has said this stuff, but I mean, there's a quote here that says the Discord store is a curated experience where players can find and buy recommended high quality games. We liken it to the small local bookstore experience that's not in a store. And also, additionally, because the social nature of Discord, we are also uniquely positioned to help players find games through their friends and community. And for a limited time, these games that they're bringing out are going to be just for people on Discord right now. So, I don't think it says how much, like, how limited it is, but, these are all indie games, too. These aren't, like, AAA,
Yeah.
like, games and stuff. So, you have Last Year of the Nightmare by Elastic Games, Sinner's Sacrifice of Redemption, Dark Star Game Studios, Menu Masters by Beta Dwarf, Bad North by Plausible Concept, at Sundown by Mild Beast, Mad Machines by Hero Blocks, and and they didn't put it in double parentheses, but they should have, APS, and King of the Hat, Business Corp incorporated. So, like, these indie games, you're going to be able to get on there first on Discord. I might, well, I'm going to have to look at them first. I might pick up one if I think it's interesting, just to do something, just to do it through Discord. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I mean, I'd just rather get everything on Steam so it's in one place. I hate that I have to fucking use, Discord, Origin. What's
Twitch.
Ubisoft's thing? Oh yeah,
Uplay.
Twitch has their thing. Yeah, Uplay. Like, I just hate having to get through all this stuff. I just want to have my games in one place on the PC so I can play them and do what I want. Like, I'll do it just to do it. I don't know if I'm gonna care that much, but that's really that piece of news. Just Discord is bringing games out, and it's the games themselves are gonna be available exclusively to Discord for a limited time. So that's really what to take from that. So,
Yeah, I think it's 90 days.
Oh God, it's only that long. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you really want to wait, you can. But I'll do it for you, people. So Dan, what's next?
Next up is Telltale. Yeah, well, obviously we talked about it last week with them laying off 250 employees. In fact, they're now being sued because they've not.
I didn't say anything about the suing.
Yeah. But yeah, the final season has been removed. Although I think I saw it on Steam earlier today, so perhaps it's not been completely removed. But yeah, you can no longer buy the last 2 episodes of The Walking Dead. It's really kind of sad. We don't know what's happening. It is possible that someone might still be trying to finishing it off, but yeah, I wouldn't hold your breath, to be honest. Shame, but
I mean, the biggest shame is like knocking Gamer Girl's most wanted thing of like The Wolf Among Us 2. Like,
yeah, I wanted that. That game's awesome.
Oh, I wanted that too. Like, but like she was definitely super excited about that game, and like then now it's just gone. Like, I don't know. Maybe if she's on the Overseas Connection, I need to hear her thoughts and maybe hear the soul break that's in there of not being able to see Bigsby again. Oh, man.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking to see if I can still see it on Steam. It would help if I could type.
Yeah, typing works normally. I can keep talking to fill up space. Hello, people.
Oh, there it is. The fight. Oh, I just missed it. Yeah. Oh, you can get a free demo of the final season.
Well, that's good.
I guess. Yeah. I still haven't played the season before.
Yeah, both of us didn't do that. I mean, we take episodic series over here very serious because we play them together while we stream them.
Yeah.
But
and sometimes you get angry because I beat you in an arm wrestle.
We did not stream that, but fuck you, Dan. Fuck you. Fuck that game. I am very upset about that whole thing. It broke our fucking friendship apart for a bit. God damn, it was so bad. I was very sad. It hurt. It really did. God. Well, I guess people may not know what we're talking about. You fucking got me arrested, you bastard! It was horrible. Jesus, that was a game. I mean, it literally Well, not literally. It's not like we actually lost friendship over it, but it was so hard to do.
You were a bit moody afterwards.
I would. Okay, yes, I grew a big vagina over here.
You got sand in
Yeah, I got sand on my vagina. It hurt. Is that it for that piece of news?
Yeah, sorry, I've just some reason Pokemon's playing on Twitch at the moment.
Okay.
So yeah, basically, Walking Dead, it's in its last death throes.
Yeah.
You want the free demo? You can get it on Steam.
I mean, at least The Walking Dead killed Telltale. Like, next is gonna be The Walking Telltale. Uh, yeah, it sucks that it had to die. I was really surprised by it. I thought they were doing well with all their games and stuff, but we did say in the past like it feels like they're stretching themselves thin with all these different things they're doing. Speaking of, we're not gonna get season 2 of fucking Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah.
So they left that on a fucking cliffhanger. Oh no! Shit. Now I'm really upset because they literally left it in the air of what's gonna fucking happen, and now it's not gonna happen ever. Unless somebody buys the rights and does it. Fuck. Alright. I'm gonna move into something that, I don't know, happy to me because I love VR. I love VR. Oculus had their, it wasn't a keynote, I don't know what they call it. They had a conference, maybe?
Yeah, it was Oculus Connect 2018.
Yeah, so they talked about the upcoming Oculus Wings and the, I guess I want to say standalone. Like, you don't have to have it connected to your computer. You don't have to have shit, like, all around like I do. So it's this thing has, like, 6 cameras attached to it that actually see the surroundings. So you actually don't have to have it connected to, a computer, that kind of stuff. And it's gonna, it went from being the Oculus Santa Cruz, which I didn't even know that, to the Oculus Quest.
Which is a far worse name.
It's good for the Gamesmen.
Yeah, true, but the Santa Cruz just sounds cooler.
It sounds more like a car. But, yeah, so, they finally, like, gave it a name, and they gave it a price. It's gonna be $400, which may be surprising. I mean, like, the regular Oculus itself is $400, and then to get, I don't know if this comes with the touch controllers, like, this thing I have sitting right here.
I've watched something earlier. I think they're saying it comes with them.
I hit the wall again. Buddy's going insane.
Yeah, they were at one point talking about making new controllers for it, but they've actually realized that the touch controllers are actually fine.
No, the touch controllers are amazing. Like, they don't need anything else than that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's gonna be $400, which is the price of a regular Oculus. Like, I'm kind of thinking about getting this one too. Bad Gary, don't do it. I'll probably do it, but yeah, like, they're talking about this whole thing. Actually, where's his name? Mark Zuckerberg, the guy behind Facebook and stuff, came out talking about all this stuff about, like, bringing generations and doing different things and all this stuff. Let's see. And he also talked about, like, the phone VR things, where you actually do wear the thing, but you can't do anything with the phone ones. You literally sit in place, and I still need to do it because I really want to. It's the VR thing where it's Harry Potter, where you like have a wand and you swing this thing around. Kind of want to do that really bad because I'm stupid. Dan, close those fucking eyes a little bit. Don't look at me weird. um,
Sorry. Our host has been overtaken by the spirit of a 4-year-old.
It's not 4-year-old. I was like 12 whenever Harry Potter came out. I like magic, damn it.
Yeah, this new Quest is kind of cool. It basically is completely standalone. You don't need a computer or anything attached to it. The problem is it's standalone and you don't have a computer attached to it, which means it's not going to be pushing out
As
an incredible
the
displays
best.
that you see with the Rift. But
Well,
yeah,
they haven't given any specs for that yet, though, right? Like,
yeah, it's not going to have an i7 and a 1080 Ti inside it.
not for $400.
Exactly. So you're not going to be seeing like amazing graphics. But yeah, it could be pretty cool.
I mean, I'm guessing
Apparently
it's gonna
it's
be
got-
better than the phone things.
Yeah, well, apparently it's got the best screen of any of their devices at the moment. So it's what was it? 1900 by 1440, I think, on each eye. So that's kind of cool.
Or what's the Rift have? 1440?
I can't remember,
Hmm.
but
Yeah, I don't know.
it's got the best screen of all of them. So
Yeah, I guess the last thing put in here it's gonna launch with 50 VR games, apps, experiences, blah blah blah, and then of course more will come. So we'll see. But I mean, it's some. It's something I feel like I have to experience before I would get this one, especially for what you're saying. Like, how good are the graphics, bro? Like I don't know if I should get it, you know. But like, yeah, I went to American Dance, tried the Oculus, fucking loved it, and like said I need this shit, and I finally got one, and I was very happy. But this one, like, I'm gonna have to talk American Dan into getting it. Dan, can you get this so I can try it, and then maybe I'll get it myself. Yeah, that's not gonna work. But yeah, I hope. I don't know. I like the not having a wire attached. I actually want to attach one of those things that go above you, so like, because for me here, I have to have the wire go around the right side of me and hang off. But if I need to set up those things where you can walk around and it's basically like leashes for a dog, which I've literally thought of taking the extra ones that I have for my dogs and just hanging them on the ceiling, just bolt them up there. But yeah, like I need something that just kind of keep like in that area keeps it off of me to get it to work. But you can buy this stuff on Amazon, but I think I can make it for myself. Even like a fucking bungee cord that I connected to would work. But yeah, I mean, those are my thoughts. I just don't want to spend extra money anymore. So, Dan, why don't you give us our last piece of news?
yay! Sony have stopped being dick.
Well, they are
Um,
discontinuing the. We didn't put this in here, but they are going to discontinue the PS Vita. I think it was.
oh yeah, they're still being dicks in plenty of other ways, but in one specific way, they're not being dicks, and that one specific way is cross-play on the PS4 with Fortnite. So yeah, they are now basically. I think it's in beta at the moment as they try to iron out some kinks. You can now play Fortnite against other people, whether they're on the Switch or the Xbox. No PC apparently.
Wait.
Oh no, wait. No, sorry. It now allow for cross-platform gameplay progression and commerce across PS4, Android, iOS, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, Microsoft Windows, and Mac operating systems. Now, Epic are working on a solution for the players who ended up creating a second account to get around the stupid crossplay restrictions. And that solution will be available soon. Basically, they're working on two things. They're having an account merging feature, so you can combine all your purchases, which comes in on November. And they're also enabling being able to unlink a console from one Fortnite account and relink it to another account, and
Oh,
that's
that's
coming in the
good.
next few days.
Yeah, was it Fortnite or was it something else that had the problems where, like... Oh, yeah, it was Fortnite, where you would link it to something and completely fuck
Yeah, linked it
everything.
to once you linked it to your PS4, you couldn't unlink it, and yeah, you were kind of stuck. So yeah, it's one nail in the coffin of Sony's. We've got the best console. No one else needs to play on other ones' coffin, which is pretty good.
Right.
So yeah, it's good news in general. Hopefully, this will be the start, and we'll be able to see it on more games like Rocket League might be a good one.
Well, that's what Rob wants really bad.
Yeah, and I guess Destiny's not going to work because they've got PS4 exclusives. So probably not that. But yeah, hopefully we'll see more games kind of having this option. I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, there
I
should just be crossplay. I mean, there should have been crossplay years ago through
yeah.
everything. But I do need to say we need to get through this podcast because, one, Stacy just texted me about Monster Hunter, and two, Rogue texted me half an hour ago about picking him up. So
Okay.
yeah, how about we get through this?
Okay, well, that is the end of the news. And so we're going on to the cleanup section of it. TGM Quest, I don't know if we asked one last week, but we've forgotten about it, so it doesn't really matter. TDM checks, we do have a few of those. First off, it's Boondock Brat 4, who's been playing Spider-Man and Diablo 3.
And Ironhander's been playing. Do you remember when he said Battle for Azeroth? I think was the
Yeah, that was
wild thing. Monster Hunter World and Diablo 3.
Big Rob's been playing Dragonalia Lost, Rocket League, and Sea of Thieves.
The fuck is Dragalia Lost? Wow, that almost did not roll off the tongue. Jeez. Zero Wing, he says Monster Hunter World.
And Mr. Rain says, my computer's been off for a week, so I don't have any games to report.
Well,
Okay,
that's
fair.
good. I guess I'll go into shout outs with Zero Wing and his friend whose online handle I cannot remember, but Andy. I'll just say Andy. And is Ben on here? I'm just gonna say Ben. If nope, Ben's gone. He's gone to sleep. Well, fuck him, because he won't be playing Monster Hunter until later tonight. So well, I'll shout him out for later. There we go. But that's it for me, Dan. You.
Yeah, my mate James, who came out the other night with me because I was feeling a bit down. So thank you for keeping me entertained. And whoever gave me this, you get an anti shout out, you selfish bastard, for going out with germs in you.
I hate to say it, Dan. We all have germs in us.
But yeah, this fucking cold virus then.
Yeah. Fuck you for being
Um,
sick and going around people. Give
Yeah.
it to everyone, especially Dan, because he can't defend it.
Yeah, Gary, word for the week to come. Where can people find you?
Episode 9 Xbox Live on Twitter, Amazon 29 Steam, Amazon 129 is Nintendo Network and Origin. I cannot say this fast enough. Amazon 029 is PSN and Twitch. Dan, everywhere you shit.
Yeah, everywhere Gary just mentioned and more. I am Hardly Dan.
Look up porn sites, see if you can find Harley Dan on it. Let me know. Shit. All right. So I'm gonna get us through this as quick as possible. Our website is thegamesman.com. You can get us on Facebook at the Facebook. You can get us on facebook.com/thegamesman. You can call us at our RPG hotline, which is 412-267-RPG1 or 412-267-44. I fuck this entirely. 412-267-7741. You can give us speakpipe.com/TGMRPG. You can give us an email at thegamesrpg@gmail.com. Our Twitter is at thegamesrpg. Our YouTube is youtube.com/gamesrpg. You can get us on Mixer. Mixer is the Gamesman, Mix.com /thegamesmanrpg. Twitch is twitch.tv /gamesmanrpg. Podbean is thegamesrpg.podbean.com. You can get us at Stitcher. You can get us on fucking get us anywhere anymore. I'm trying to think of what that one thing's called.
iTunes.
Spotify. I want to say Spotify. You can get us on Stitcher, Spotify, iTunes, Google fucking Podcasts, all that shit. Anywhere you can find us, give us a review. It really helps. We love you for it as well. VGHub, VGHub.net. You can find all the people we're affiliated to, and we loves to give kisses and huggy buys to. And then, I swear to God, I'm going to do it this week. You can get us at our charity events at thegamesman.com /charity events. You can find where Dan and I are spending our time to help people in need, children and special needs. So yeah, Dan, why don't you get us out of here?
Okay, well that will do it for episode 233. So on behalf of Gary, Amorous 89 Lever, I am Dan, hardly Dan Natman. Together we are the Gamesmen, and until next time, we ask,
what role will you play? Alright, that is Dune. Closing out of that, stopping the stream.